Prepare to qualify.
Hello everyone, this is madmommy with Minecraft Craftiness. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Today we are going to do some Let's Plays on something very near and dear to my heart. As some of you have probably already figured out, I'm a bit of a old classic kind of gamer sort of person. I'm even to the point where I didn't play a lot of Nintendo, Super Nintendo, because it came out when I was in 8th grade in high school and just didn't have a lot of opportunities to play it. So I'm taking you as far back as my favorite, the Atari 2600. Now, I do have an Atari 2600 in my basement, and I have it hooked up to an old CRT television. However, for Let's Plays, it's a lot harder to record on a television than it is to use an emulator on my computer. Now, I want to make it clear that the use of emulators and ROMs on your computer, little legal disclaimer, and that is you are not allowed to use the ROMs from an Atari game unless you own the actual physical cartridge. Okay? So, this is my absolute favorite Atari game, and it's called Adventure. And it came out in 1980, and I was about 7 years old when that came out. Oh, I just gave away my age. Anyhow, I am playing it on an emulator called Stella, and Stella works for Macs and I believe PCs and Linux as well. So it makes a really good emulator. And then you just get the ROMs. You can find Stella downloads and such from a website called AtariAge.com, and I will have a link to that in the notes. So let's get started. I am going to show you just how absolutely cool this game was. And I'm going to start on level 1. So let's see here. I'm going to bring up my start here. And if I click through on my keyboard commands, F1 is like the old level select switch on Atari 2600. So if you hit F1, you can get level 1, 2, or 3. Okay, we're going to start with level 1, and if I hit F2, the game starts. Now, this little yellow dude, this is your character. Boy, talk about high intensity graphics, people. Look at how detailed this game was. Just look at the detail. It boggles the mind. Okay, this is the yellow castle. This is where you start out with. Keys to open different castles are the same color as the castle themselves. Okay, so yellow key opens the yellow castle. Pressing the space bar is the same as pressing your red button on your joystick. It is the only button on the joystick, so don't have a lot of options. This is so simple. I love this game. Okay, this arrow is actually your sword. Okay, and as soon as you touch an object, it picks it up and gives you that little confirmation. Drop it, same thing. Pick it up, drop it. Okay, now the strategy here is to pick up the arrow in such a way as that you can kill things with it. Okay, see, now I'm in front of the pointy end. That's not good. I can pick it up that way. It's certainly not going to hurt me, but it is not going to slay dragons. And the whole point is to slay the dragons and get the chalice and bring it back here to your castle. So I always try to grab the arrow towards the back here. Okay, this is just strategy. We leave the castle and we go out into the great unknown. Got two different directions. Well, I go right. I guess if I go right, I find myself here. Oh my gosh! It's a dragon! We've killed the dragon. We still have our sword, and you see there's a black key. Now it's blinking because it's in the room with the dragon, and there's more than one object in this room. I am not going to pick up that key right now, and I'm going to show you why. If we come out this way, and we head the direction we haven't gone yet, remember, here's our home base. We're going to go this way and... oh, another dragon! See, now that we've killed that one, now we can go back and get the key. Why? Because there are only 2 dragons on level 1. And you've killed both of them. So I'm going to drop the arrow, and sometimes I like to get kind of cruel. There we go, that's better. I'm going to go pick up this key. Now, we've got a green dragon and a yellow dragon in level 1. Level 2 and 3, there is a red dragon. He's quite fast. And he lives in the next castle we're about to go to. Here comes the difficult part. We've got a maze here. Now, if I go up this way, I end up in here, and I go around here, and you're like, oh, well, and I'm right back where I started. So I always go to the right, all the way to the right. Now, if I go this way, and up and around, and up and around, and I'm stuck. I'll come back to that purple thing in a minute. And around and down, and that's where we start. So, up and down and around. Now, as you come up here, you'll see this purple thing. This is a bridge. The bridge allows you to go over objects. So we're going to pick our key back up, go across the bridge, and head up here. The black castle. And, oh, we have a black key. Open it up. Come inside, and what is this crazy looking thing here? Well, let's let go of this key and see what happens. Whoops. It does not want me to let go. There we go. This is a magnet. You can take things away from the magnet, and when you let go, it'll return to the magnet. This can be very handy, and I will show you why. Let's take this key out of here. Let's say this has ended up here. See? Now I can't reach it. I am stuck. So, we'll go up here. We will grab our handy-dandy magnet. Go down. And guess what? It picks up our bridge for us. And we can put it back where we need it to go. Now, the only problem with this is this magnet is going to want to move it. So let's get the magnet out of the way. You can see it drags stuff a little bit, but we can put the bridge back. Now, here's the important thing. Inside the Black Castle is our goal. And what is our goal? The chalice! Wonderful graphics. Look at that. You can't get that today. Everything is happy because the chalice is here. We're going to take this chalice home. And we will get our reward. It's a little harder to do with a keyboard than it was with a joystick. But then again, the keyboard is not going to hurt my wrist after several hours of gameplay. Here we go. You ready? Here it comes. Satisfaction. I'm going to show you what happens when you don't kill the dragon successfully. In fact, let's just forget the arrow. I'm sorry, the sword. Here I come, Mr. Dragon. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Well, he's not very bright. Huh. Interesting. There we go. Must be a glitch in this one. You see, you noticed before when we killed the dragon, he had that open square on the inside? Yeah, well, that's a perfect spot for you. That's it. Game over. You're inside the dragon. He's happy. Okay? Don't get caught by the dragon.